Alright, so we drove a little over an hour to get to this section off of the Hood River. I think it's the town's called Mosier. I don't know, just a few mile hike. Not really much to it. It's beautiful. Super windy, but at least right now it's not raining. Yeah.
And it's not looking like it's like real.
So the rain's starting to come down a little hard. Actually, it's starting to come quick. We're up pretty high, and it's super beautiful. There's like flower fields and water and rain. We might be heading back. Shit. This is a really neat spot. Back down off the mountain, and of course the sky kind of cleared up a little bit and the rain has slowed down, but I don't know, I think we're gonna try to go to somewhere else in the area. Maybe Larch Mountain, maybe somewhere else, I don't know yet. Just finished packaging a few items for the day, actually only 2, and get ready to take off for the post office. And after that I'm going to go to the garden nursery. I've had a garden every single year except for I think 1 year that I was traveling for the past, I want to say like 8 years. Something I really enjoy, and I've been a little bit lazy about getting it around this year, but at the same time it's been almost non-stop raining, so most other years I've already like plotted out what I'm going to put in the garden, and a lot of times set up lights in the house during the winter to start different plants going so they'll be ready by this time of the year. But I guess I don't know if it's laziness, because I feel like I've been staying pretty busy, but I just haven't made time to do the gardening thing. This year is going to be, mostly just plants that have already been started. I'm gonna get some seeds for greens and lettuce and kale and all that.
Protecting your peppers and tomatoes for a little bit?
Yes.
Okay,
So I picked up a decent amount of peppers and 2 tomato plants, 1 cherry and then 1, what's it called? I don't remember what it's called, but just, like larger tomatoes. Habanero, Scotch bonnet, a few non-hot peppers, and I think a jalapeno. And then like greens, got spinach, cucumber, kale, Swiss chard, cilantro, delicata squash. These things are one of the best tasting things that this world has. And then a whole bunch of sunflower seeds, so we can fill up our yard with huge sunflowers. It's still a little bit too early, I guess. I'm used to planting in Indiana, which you'd already have stuff in the ground by now. But here they don't recommend doing it for another, like 20 days. And a lot of the greenhouses, I remember last year, wouldn't even put peppers out until like mid-May. And by the time I got to them, they were already sold out. So I got some stuff early this year, and I'll just, store it in the house for another week or so. It is Friday, and I normally don't do a what sold on Friday. Usually do it on Monday, but I sold 9 things today, which is pretty unusual for just one day. Usually, you got like, I don't know, 2 to 5 on a normal day. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what sold. And the reason all this stuff sold is because yesterday I sat down and took the time to list for, I don't know, about 6 hours. And that really does make a difference. I don't know, I've been kind of thinking about doing something called like Money Week, or I don't know, some dumb, doesn't have to have a name, but to really hit it hard for a week straight just to make extra money and actually see how much extra I can make by working that hard. But here's what sold. Two things in this bag. This is a Sony Walkman. It's actually partially broken but still sold as is. And then the headphones that go with it. I think the headphones, like those small things, sold for 30 bucks. An AT&T 3G microcell, a Western Digital TV box or something, a Canon 70D strap. It's the first time I've ever sold something like this. It is a part of a fishing pole. It's a Redington Path. This one's kind of fun. I've sold countless amount of these West Bend Popperies. People use them to roast coffee alongside popcorn, I mean either or. And I roasted coffee with machines like these for a long time. But in the listing I said, if you are using this to roast coffee, feel free to message me and I will throw in some green coffee beans that you can roast with. And the person just starting to roast coffee, and they contacted me. So I'll be throwing in some green beans with that. This is a Minolta focus rack. Set your bellows or your camera on there and slowly move things back and forth. And this was the best sale of the day. It is a Jensen, I think it's an old toy from the 70s. Let's see if this is in focus here. Yeah, kind of. It has the original receipt and the original box, and you just move things around. It's like a toy workshop. This sold for 180 bucks. And I think that's it for the day. It is Sunday again, and I really haven't filmed that much in this past week. Last Sunday I tried to do the music video shoot, but we got rained out. It was rescheduled for today, and it's about an hour and a half away. So I got everything, recharged last night. Pretty much everything's still in the same spot, ready to go. So just doing the last few things I need to do, and I'm gonna take off soon. Really hope this works out for a few different reasons. One of them is this thing from Best Buy. I don't really want it, so I only have a certain amount of time for the return policy. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but... Alright, car's loaded up, everything's ready. I'm getting ready to take off. I'm going to stop at a grocery on the way to maybe grab a sandwich for lunch. And then I'm hoping to get there just a few minutes before everybody else, just to start getting prepared. And as of right now, it does not look like rain. Fingers are crossed. Alright, music is coming, we are rolling. And action.
Like a light, yeah, no fear. I'm just living life right here. And frankly, now I'm...
Alright, we are rolling in action. Just got home. The video shoot is finished. Feel pretty good about it. I don't know, I am a little bit nervous, but I'm always a little bit nervous at the end of these shoots. Just to, did I get every shot? Is everything going to turn out? Was all the settings correct? I don't know. It'll be fine, but I think it's normal to have these feelings. I just pretty much have to bring everything inside. Throw away all these smoke bombs that have lit off today.